Welcome back to Rock Your Best Vocals. Jim here, professional singer for over 30 years, professional vocal coach for over 20 years. Today we're going to talk about the creaky voice because I've seen this before and I was like, creaky voice, what is that? Okay, well, let me break down what the creaky voice is, why it's beneficial, and the mechanism that's happening behind that. And if you start to use that and you just be conscious of what you're actually doing instead of just calling it the creaky voice, then you'll be able to apply it to your singing. And maybe I'll give an example. The creaky voice would be like this. So what I'm doing, this vocal fry is what the creaky voice is. That's this. So what's the benefit of this creaky voice? Well, there's a couple of things going on. When we just move the air through the vocal fry, we're using less air. So that trains your support to use less air because vocal fry, that uses very little air. So if you're training in that mechanism of using less air, that's a good thing. That's working on support because when you're singing, you need very little air to actually move your vocal folds to make a sound. And the less air, the better. If you move a lot of air through your vocal folds, you're going to have problems with drying out your vocal folds and get inflammation because they're smacking together. Like, because I've done that before. So I know. And I know that's one of the problems that a lot of singers that come to me, they're just passing too much air through their vocal folds. This, that trains you to use less air. So the creaky door is a vocal fry. We're using less air. The other thing is it's training you to listen for some sound. It's training you to listen for vocal fold closure. So when we translate a creaky door to so that is how we can train that creaky door to listen for a brighter vocal fold closure. Because when you're doing the creaky door, it's this vocal fry, so the chords are kind of smacking together. That's the sound of that. They're kind of smacking together. But if we stretch the vocal folds out a little bit, so they're not smacking together, they're just stretched, so the small air passing through is having them vibrate in a smooth fashion. That's training that. There's the other thing about the creaky door is when you're doing that, you're also adding a little bit of pharyngeal constriction. The pharyngeal constriction helps you to reduce any further airflow that's coming out by I'm constricting up here, not down here, not that sounds really strained and everything, right? So we want this that kind of sound up here. That's the benefit of the creaky voice. So you can implement that into your practice. If you work with that as an exercise, go up and down kind of in a siren, and then you can apply it really to any song that you want to. Pick any song you like and start to apply that slowly from that creaky door. So let's just say, just a small town girl. Let's just take that. Living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. So I'm trying to go from the creaky door to make it more of a legit kind of smooth sound, adding in a little bit of that pharyngeal constriction. I know that's a little bit brighter. That's probably a lot brighter than it's sung on the original. It's a bit more smooth air flowing, but I'm just picking a song off the top of my head because like people like some sort of an example you can, apply it to. So, but take any song that you want to and apply that to that and work with that and turn the creaky door into something that's actually usable in your singing. Okay. So I hope that helps you. And if you want to work with me closer, there's links down below to do that. And I will see you guys in the next one. Rock your best vocals where your best keeps getting better. Thanks for watching.